Are we in a bear market? Why did I just sell? Why am I buying back in? Where am I buying back in at? Hold on. Okay, I'm actually still pretty bullish in this video. And what's going to happen next? So, guys, quick update. I don't have any jokes for you today. Here's one. Why did the pony have trouble giving a speech? Because he was a little hoarse. All right, you got your yucks in. All right, let's talk about this and what I think is happening right here. So let's run through this, guys. What happened the past few days? I think we were all here last week. It was a lot of fun. Went down to 32K again. We're back up to 38K right now. Okay? So I'm going to give you my overall 2 cents on what I think is about to happen overall in crypto. We're at this point right now where we went down. Everyone's seen it. And then we went back up right here. We're at about, I got out about 39K. Don't worry. I'm planning on buying back in or wait. I'm overall bullish. And there's 3 scenarios that are going to happen right here. And this is going to sound laughable, but let me give you the percents on them. I think the lowest likely scenario right here is that we go back down to 35K and then gigapump. Okay, I think that's the lowest likely scenario. Could happen though. I think what is more likely to happen is we get boring for a few months and then we gigapump. I think that's what's going to happen. I also think which is second most likely to happen is we go back down to 32K. Okay, and alts get annihilated. We maybe even break 20 or we maybe break 30,000. Alts get annihilated and we go boring from there and then we go up. Okay, I really don't see the bear market being over. That's the least likely thing I see happening right here, but I do see this. Okay, so I got out about right here with the goal of either buying back right here at a 10% markup, waiting for a gigapump and buying back in at like maybe a 15% markup. Okay, this is my downside right here. Or what I primarily want to do is either wait this out, just buy back in right here, or just buy back in right here and make a nice juicy another 50% gain on all my alts. This is what I'm looking at right here. In this video, I want to explain why I did all these things and give you kind of a realistic view on the market because nobody's talking like this. Everybody's saying we're going to get boring and then go up and they're not doing anything. Or they're saying we're about to see a gigapump and we're not doing anything. And so there's a few reasons why I took this move right here. And there's a few reasons why I don't think you should take this move or I think you should take this move. Okay, so listen here. So the number one most important thing when you're watching this video right now is to realize I didn't get in 2 months ago. Okay, I got in March 20th last year, around $5,000. Okay, so this is my gains from here to here. Okay, including with my altcoin gains, the flipping I've been doing across them, the gains we saw from that. It's looking very good. Okay. And so I'm going to tell you straight up, my priority in this market right now is protecting these gains because these are life-changing gains. I wish I had sold up here, but this is my priority right here. I didn't get in like right here and then I'm sitting right here. I didn't get in right here and I'm sitting right here. I got in right here. Okay, so if you didn't get in right here, you're in a different scenario. Or if you're buying back in right now, you're in a different scenario than me. So you have to look at what I'm looking at right now. With us going down to, with me seeing the potential of going to 30 and alts going down 50% again. They're up 50, 60% right now, or they were when I got out right there. Or with us going break even, or me paying a 10% markup here or a 15% markup here. Okay, if my priority is locking in these life-changing gains, well, what's the best thing for me to do? It's just for me to sideline right here, buy back in right here, or pay a 10% markup versus risking losing 50%. That's the entire strategy right there. I still think we're in a bull market. I'd be shocked if we don't see 100K Bitcoin. I'd be shocked if we don't see a $5 Cardano. I'd be shocked, okay? But I also have to go and look at a few things right here. And guys, don't get me wrong. I'm going to talk about a bullish scenario here in a second. But you guys come to this channel because I'm a dick and just say what's on my mind and tell you things that probably aren't going to be the best for the market. The reason why I'm also doing this right now and covering my butt just a little bit is all the things we called out on this channel, guys, they all happen. All the things influencers have been saying is going to happen, they all happened. And we keep ignoring our rules. And at this point in time, I have to pay attention to a few of my rules. Okay, every other influencer keeps breaking their rules. Everybody broke their rules with this big bump up right here. Guess what happened? Okay, so I have to obey my rules just a little bit because look, the telltale signs that I said are going to happen in this marketplace, Bitcoin's going to get a parabolic rise. Did that happen? Yep, it did. It did. If we look at the numbers right here, if we look at the market cap on Bitcoin, from just the last 3 months, actually the last year, we saw it go from when Tesla got in to its peak right here, almost $600 billion. That's more than almost every other bull run combined. That is parabolic. Just more money does less things the bigger the market gets. So we saw that. Okay, then what happens next? When Bitcoin takes a little bit of a dump, Ethereum goes crazy. We saw that. We saw it. And then what happens after Ethereum goes crazy? Well, then the top 10 coins are going to go. Okay, so we saw ADA, we saw DOT go nuts. And then what we were expecting was an alt season. What I think happened right here due to the certain someone we all know is the altcoin season got absorbed by turd coin season. Because the reason altcoin season actually happens is people want to gamble more aggressively to make more money than Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, we saw that happen in Dogecoin and the dog coins. We saw all the signs happen right here. The thing that got me, and the reason why I didn't pop out right here, is because Goguen was coming up on ADA. So I was like, okay, obviously it's going to go up. No one's going to sell their ADA. And then I was waiting for this altcoin season right here. And I was in a bit of denial that it was all going to go into the dog coins. Is this exactly what happened or a sign that the market's over? Absolutely not. But I told myself if I saw these things right here, I'd sell. I didn't do it. And guess what happened when I broke my rules? You know, I missed a lot of gains from right here to right here. It's not great. I did de-risk a little bit up here, so that's very cool. But you know, big bummer. And then the thing is, you know, I set my stop loss points. I told myself, all right, cool. We go below 40K. I'm going to be changing things up a little bit. And I keep seeing all the other influencers saying, all right, cool. We go below 44K, probably done. 40K, probably done. Now the mark is 25K. I'm not going back to 25K right now. I'm not holding the 25K. I'm being totally freaking sweet. I'm being super transparent with you. I'm not holding the 25K. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. Don't care. I'll pay a 10% markup if we don't go there. I'm just not going to do it. I'm more than happy to pay 10-15% getting back in the market when the trend reverses. Now that I've been a little bit of a bear, I want to state I am overall bullish. And if I was buying into the market right now for the first time, and I'm probably going to be doing this, I think it's a wonderful time to buy Bitcoin, especially if we go back to 32K, because we have to look at the downside and upsides. Okay, we go down to 32K. Bitcoin's not going below $18,000. The worst case scenario is we lose 50% of our money short term. Bitcoin's going to go to 500,000 in the next 5 years, next 5 to 7 years. Okay, ADA, if we can get ADA to go back down to $1.19, $1.20, this thing is going to $10, $15 in the next 10 years. Okay, it's totally doing that. I'm not surprised. I can't see that not happening. Ethereum, if it does get its stuff together, it's going to go to $20,000. Okay, so it's technically a pretty good time to be buying in. If this is where you're looking to get at it, I think we're at something comparative to March of what we saw in the COVID crash. But there's a few key differences that made me go, you know, I'm not super confident in this pump that just happened. I'll talk about that here in a second. But if you're getting in to get gains, this is the time to do it at. There's a few problems with the market that have me taking this more conservative approach right here. Again, I want to stress, my approach right here is not bail out for the rest of the bull run, okay? No, my approach right here is pay a small penalty if I'm wrong about it pumping right now, get a massive gain if it dumps, or really pay no price if it stabilizes and I just get in when everything's stable. The downside of taking a sideline stance right here, very, very minimal downside, massive upside. Whereas, you know, the penalty for being wrong here really isn't that large. The penalty for being wrong right here is very large. So, as an investor, I think it's a wonderful time to be getting in the market. I'm not investing right now. I'm trading. Okay, I'm not investing. I think everything's really overinflated right now. I'm trading. If I was investing, I would just buy all Bitcoin and ADA, call it a day. That's what I do. I'm not doing that right now. I'll do that when we're 100% in a bear market. So finally, where are we at right now and why do I have a problem with it? So the whole entire reason we saw the biggest dip ever, and I think we've seen this way earlier in the bull run than we should have, and we're not seeing like 40% dips. We saw like a 55% dip, is because if you look right here, this is when Elon and Tesla started doing their thing. Here's the difference between this dip and March. March, when COVID happened, the fundamentals of this technology did not change at all. It was still coming, and it's still coming. And everything that propelled it from March to here was based on the fundamentals. And when we saw this dip from, we saw this big dip right here from like 40 something to 38, or the one that we saw in January pretty much. This is when the fundamentals got overheated and they went back down, and the fundamentals were picking it up again. And then Elon Musk came in. It stopped being about the fundamentals at that point. It started becoming about FOMOing in and following what the news and the media is saying, and more importantly, what Elon Musk is saying. And Elon Musk and Tesla buying completely boosted up the market, and this whole entire chunk of the market from here to here is fueled by that. If you look at whenever an influencer pumps up a coin, if the fundamentals underlying the coin are not there, eventually it comes back down, and it comes down very hard. Look at, this is where Tesla got in at. This is where we're at right now. That's what I think happened. That's why I think we saw this massive dip. Okay. On top of that, Dogecoin and all the shenanigans and all the gambling and all the retail craziness that happened and avoiding of good alt projects happened because of Elon Musk as well. Frankly, I'm just going to be straight with you. I think we're still in a bull run. I think we're going up. But I would be lying to you if I told you I am not so fucking goddamn sick of Elon Musk. He has pushed the market into a direction that is unhealthy. He's caused massive gambling by going and picking literally the worst coin on the market. He could have came into the market at any time and just used his technical sense to find good projects and put his name or help those projects out. He just decided to manipulate and throw the market all over the place. I am fucking sick of it. I am sick of riding on pumps that are generated by Elon Musk. I'm sick of it going up and down based on Elon Musk. And I'm sick of being invested in projects and trying to trade this market on pumps generated by Elon Musk. I'm just fucking done. I'm just sick of it. Okay. I know I'm salty right here. I apologize. People are gonna be like, Alex is salty because Elon Musk. You're damn right I am. Okay. And so the reason why this last pump right here, I'm like, all right. What are we gonna do here? Because I was planning on holding just through all this, but this last pump right here that sent altcoins back up, we saw altcoins just get annihilated. Elon Musk comes in. We go look at the last week right here. Where did Elon Musk come in at? Right here. Okay, so this entire relief rally is based around Elon Musk tweets. How are we going to get to 42K? How are we going to get to 47K? Is he just going to keep tweeting? That's what irks me the most about this entire relief pump right here. If this happened without a single Elon Musk tweet and people were just saying this is the future, the fundamentals are back, Tesla's out, let's go. But if right now, if the entire market is just determined by Elon Musk tweets, and I saw people saying that, like, oh, Elon's back in, and Ray Dalio is saying something tomorrow. If I'm getting in and I'm playing this market just based on what I think people are gonna tweet, I can't read that. I can't predict that. I can't see that coming. I can see fundamentals of Bitcoin and Ethereum and everything going up, ADA going up. I can see the fundamentals of their roadmaps. I can see that for days. I can't see when Elon Musk is going to tweet, and I can't see when people are going to manipulate the market. And so until that doesn't have as much impact as it does right now, I don't think TA or anything is that valuable. And so when his tweet pumps up the market, I'm going to take this deal and I'm going to watch, okay? I see us getting around 42K or something like that. Again, really boring for a bit, just calming down. But I also see this tweet and all the momentum behind the tweet just going right back down to where things are kind of more stable, around the 34, 35K range, maybe down to 32K where I can grab some sweet deals. So that's my overall 2 cents, guys. That's what I think is going on. I am not out. I'm still looking to trade the market. I think it's going to get really boring right now. That being said, when it comes to altcoins, ICOs, IDOs popping up, and things that are going to take short-term runs, that's what I'm looking at right now. My goal is to take the big pot, put it on the sidelines for a little bit till I know when the market's stable, and play with these smaller things. These smaller trades are going to be pumping and going up all over the place without having to go and watch the big pot and manage that big pot all at the same time. So that's it, guys. Those are just my general thoughts. I wanted to make this video because people, I think, want my general thoughts on the market. I don't know why. If you want thoughts like this earlier, follow me on Twitter at ZSSBecker. That's really all I got for you right now. See you next video.